Hello, everybody. We are back with Bridget today. We got a Tabata. It's going to be fun. My back is feeling much better than it was last week, but I'm just taking it easy and trying not to destroy it again. So I should be back at it like usual in a few days. So we got our Tabata. So if you remember, this means we got 20 seconds on, 20 seconds of work, and then 10 seconds rest. And we're going to stay with the same exercise for 8 rounds before we move on to the next one. So once we finish an exercise, we finish 8 rounds, we're not coming back to it. So we have 6 exercises today. We switched things up a bit today to keep it fun and interesting. And by fun, I mean harder. In trainer language, fun means hard. So we're going to be starting with some dumbbell thrusters. So 2 weights for that one. Bridget, what are you using? 10s?
10s.
All right, so think something heavy here, heavier than you would overhead press with it, at least a 10. So we're going to rack those weights up at your shoulders. Feet are wide. We're going to squat it down, full squat, and then launch it up overhead on your way up.
Oh, sorry.
So come back down, launch it up. Yep, exactly. So we're going to launch it up with a little bit of power here. Instead of slow motion, we're going to squat down and get some power to explode those weights up overhead. So don't be afraid to go heavy on this one. Then next up, we have single arm snatch lunge. We did this one last week, so we're going to practice it again. By the way, while Bridget's demoing, I hope everyone is, jogging in place, doing some jumping jacks, warming up and stuff. So Bridget's getting her warm up and demoing. So we got single arm snatch lunge. So feet are going to be wide. We're going to push those hips back for a little squat. We're going to dip that dumbbell down in between your legs, launch it up, pull that elbow out to the side, catch overhead, and we're going to catch kind of in a little bit of a squat. Keep it overhead, Bridget.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're going to lunge. So lunge back with that same leg that's overhead, and then back up, and then bring it back down. If you want to alternate sides each time, you can alternate sides, or you can keep the same side for each 20-second round. However you do it, just make sure you're keeping it even. So remember that elbow is going to come out to the side. We're getting momentum with each pull and then dropping underneath it to catch. Next up, we got single arm dumbbell swing. So for this one, we're going to go wide with those feet, a little wider than hip distance. We're going to hinge, push those hips back, drop that dumbbell back, hike it back, power it up with your hips, and then alternate hands at the top. So we can't really see in your video. Can you take a step back? Do you have room to step back? Okay.
I got a low ceiling above me, so I have to be careful.
We can see better there. We just need to see for the demo. As she swings, she's holding on with one hand, and then she switches hands at the top there. So a little bit of coordination going on. If you got low ceilings, be careful. You might be catching a little bit of air with each switch. That's okay. Just make sure you're not like hitting anything. And then next up, we have that burpee with a deadlift. Burpee, deadlift with a jump, whatever. There's a lot of things going on in this move. So it's a burpee, it's a deadlift, it's a jump, it's everything. So we're going to drop it down for a burpee. Hands to the ground, hop or step it back, chest to the ground, roll it up, and then grab that weight and jump. So remember, we want to keep that back nice and flat as we come up with that weight. And then a nice, good jump off the balls of your foot. All right, then next after that, to keep that heart rate going, we have a little sequence. It's 2 squats and 2 tuck jumps. So no weight for this one. So we just got 2 air squats. So squat, and then 2 tuck jumps. So we're going to jump up, pull those knees up, reset, pull those knees up, back to the squats. So you can go as quick or as slow as you want here. You can take it slow, or you can take it quick. So let's see a really quick sequence here, a really quick one. So squat, squat, tuck jump, tuck jump. Yeah, you can go whatever pace you need to go here. So next up, we have core. So when we get to the core, I'll walk y'all through that. So let's start up at the top with the dumbbell thrusters. So Bridget's working with 10s, it looks like, the whole workout here. So you can probably get away with one set of dumbbells or have maybe a few on standby here. So medium weights for this workout. So we will get going in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're squatting it down, launching it up. Very nice looking squats.
Can't see my thrust because I don't want to hit the ceiling.
But we know it's going up there.
2, 1.
Rest. It goes by so quick, doesn't it? 20 seconds.
Yeah.
3,
We'll see.
2, 1.
And
Go.
What goes by even quicker is that rest break, right?
Yep.
I like the Tabata workout, though. This is probably one of my favorites. It goes by quick. You get a good sweat going.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
Already got one going.
What?
Already got a sweat going, Stacey.
3, 2, 1. Go.
I know how to get a sweat going sitting here on the couch drinking wine.
That's my motivation.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, after Bridget's done working out, guys, we're going to stay on Zoom and drink wine. So that's how we party during quarantine.
3, 2, 1.
Whew.
Rest.
All right, 3 down here.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So Bridget, what's your favorite workout out of our week sequence here?
I don't know, like they all kind of have something, but like in terms of how quick they go, I would say the Tabata.
2, 1. Rest.
So you like this one best because it goes by quick.
Yeah, it goes by quick. It's still really hard. And
3,
I feel it the next day.
1. Go.
What's your favorite in terms of like the movements? Like which one is the most fun, I guess, in terms of what we're actually doing?
I like the balancing one. Or what was that actually called?
3,
Core and balance.
2, 1. Rest.
I like that one too.
3,
And I like things with balance in them.
go.
What was that?
I like things with balance in them.
You know, I get that from a lot of people. That's why I made that one. So many people tell me that they want to work more on balance and they feel like they don't get enough of it.
Yeah, the same.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
You got 2 more left. You're almost done with this one.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Maybe next week we can just work out side by side and I won't be.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be a nice change.
Whew.
I'll be happy to do something besides power
3,
walking and bar.
2, 1. Rest.
These weights are getting heavy.
You only
You're
got
fine.
one more. Only 20 seconds
3,
left.
2, 1. Go.
£10 gets heavy pretty quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, almost
3,
there.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, 30-second rest here. It's gonna count down 3, 2, 1, but it's gonna say rest again, so
3,
don't poop your pants.
2,
Okay.
1.
You still got
Rest.
another 20 seconds. So quick drink, real quick though, because we got the single arm snatch lunge coming up next. So remember, you can alternate each side, or you can do the first 20 seconds on one arm and the next 20 seconds on the other arm. Get ready.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So down, pull it up,
Oh, other
grab
side.
the lunge. Forgot the lunge.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
It's okay.
Down,
Up
up.
and then lunge. Arm stays locked.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. We know what we're doing now. It's okay.
I was in cardio mode.
2, 1. Go.
This is what happens when you work at a desk all day and then you work out at 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night.
Just waiting for my line. Or margaritas. I don't think we decided yet.
Waiting to test out that new cocktail kit you got.
2, 1. Rest.
I mean, I have no idea how you work out this late at night. My mind is
1. Go.
I cannot work out late. I am like not early, but earlier in the day. Quarantine means I can work out whenever, but normally I feel like late morning.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
How are you doing?
Working.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So get a lot of power on that pull there. So think jumping maybe a little bit sooner. So pull, jump. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're going to learn some Olympic weightlifting while we're quarantined to our houses for who knows how long.
1. Rest.
We're halfway there.
Yay.
Yay.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, I always forget to do the
I was
wrong
trying to go
stuff.
into that lunge a little early. I know this one takes a lot of thinking.
3,
And coordination.
1. Rest.
A lot of thinking for almost 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, well, I had my last coffee at like 5, so.
You had your last coffee at 5?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you nocturnal?
About.
I can't have coffee after like 1 o'clock or I will be up all night. Not that it matters anymore.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, you only got 2 more left.
3,
Yeah, I'd say this is about
1. Go.
this is about the right weight because I'm, about at the point where I feel like I need to switch down to like 8.
Almost done.
But yeah, so this is a good weight.
3,
That's
2,
perfect.
1. Rest.
So if your weight is starting to feel heavy right about now, don't drop it. Stick with that same weight. You only got
3,
20 seconds left.
2, 1. Go.
Your weights for all these exercises should feel maybe a little easy on the first round, but pretty challenging by the last couple.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, we got that single arm dumbbell swing next. So grab a quick drink.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
You got 20 more seconds to go. All right, 10 seconds. Let's set up here. So remember, we're hiking that dumbbell back in between your legs, squeezing your butt to get it
3,
up.
2, 1. Go.
And then we're alternating at the top. So really make sure that it's your butt and legs working here. Maybe your low back a little bit, but mainly your butt. Your arms are just
3,
along for the ride.
2, 1. Rest.
I feel like there's such a sense of relief starting a new
3,
exercise.
2,
Yeah, it
go.
You're so relieved for the first like 2 or 3, and then you're like, okay, this needs to end.
This is good though. We're almost Well, there's 3 exercises and
Yeah, this is the third one. So after this one, we're halfway.
2, 1. Rest.
This is surprisingly a good rest in between the first 2.
3,
And I'm sure the second 2, or the last 2.
What?
I'm sure this is a good rest for the rest of the workout.
Yeah, things pick up after this. Because you know what comes after these dumbbell swings?
3,
Cardio.
2, 1. Rest.
I blocked it out of my memory.
If you aren't already breathing hard, then the last 2 will get you breathing
2,
hard.
1.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
I can definitely feel the cardio with this one.
You know, I have grown to love, although I hated it the first week, I've grown to love the hurricane workout.
Yeah, those ones are pretty similar
1.
to the Tabatas.
It is. It's similar. It's just so fast.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, this is terrible, and then it's
3,
over.
2, 1. Go.
But you feel
That's
so
terrible.
accomplished in
Yeah.
such a short amount of time. You feel like you got an hour's worth of work in.
Yeah, definitely. It already feels like I have an hour's worth of work in right now.
You have
3,
exactly 11
2,
minutes worth of work
1.
in.
Oh.
Rest.
Well, you only have 1 more minute of work left
3,
on these
2,
swings.
1. Go.
You're making them look easy.
I'm dying inside.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, only 2 more left. You're almost halfway through.
Yay!
Halfway through to
3,
earning your
2,
cocktail.
1. Go.
Oops, I didn't realize what arm I was going to use.
I probably start on the same arm every time.
My brain's dead by now.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
One more.
Yay, last one here.
3, 2, 1.
All right, best of down on this last set. Remember, if it's feeling heavy, don't go down on the weight. Last 10 seconds. Keep squeezing that butt up.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
we got that burpee deadlift with a jump coming up next. So this is your last exercise that requires a weight.
2, 1. Rest.
20 seconds till we get going with that. So our last exercise that requires a weight. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. It's something. About 5 seconds. Let's set up with that weight. Get ready to
3,
jump it back.
2, 1. Go.
All right, hands down, jump back, chest to the ground, roll it up, jump up, back down. Looking good. Making it look easy.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, I forgot to jump on that one.
That's okay, it was the last one. I figured you were saying, not a second more.
2, 1. Go.
I am doing 20-second rounds and not a second more, not 21 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, 2 rounds down. We're
This one is not
making you
easy
earn that
promise.
cocktail.
2, 1. Go.
Looking good. You go a lot quicker with
3,
these than I do.
2, 1.
I
rest.
feel like when I get tired, my burpees are so slow. I do like 2 or 3 in 20 seconds, and that's it.
2,
Oh, I'm so young in the game.
3, 2, 1,
All
rest.
right, you're halfway there. Woo!
What?
3, 2, 1, go.
Are you dying inside yet?
Oh yeah.
How heavy is that 10-pound weight feeling?
About 50.
It's like with each rep, the weight gains a pound.
2, 1, rest.
I can tell with each rep my legs get wider apart.
2, 1, go.
It's turned into like a sumo jump. So those of you who are a little more flexible out there, you might be able to jump in a little more narrow, closer to your hands. So you would always want to jump in,
3,
feet on the
2,
outside of your hands.
rest.
But if you're a little more flexible, you might have your feet a little closer to your hands. Bridget and I, on the other hand, we go a little wide.
2, 1, go.
Tight hamstrings are going to force you to widen your stance a little bit in order to keep your back flat, which we want to keep that back flat as we come up and out of that deadlift.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
All right. You only got one more.
Oh, really? Oh, thank God.
20 seconds. Catch that breath.
3, 2, 1, go.
No time to really catch that breath.
No.
Last 5 seconds. Finish that last one up.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Done with the burpees.
Oh.
Yay. All right. Catch
3,
your breath.
2, 1, rest.
20 seconds to grab a quick drink. We got the 2 squats, 2 tuck jumps up next. So pace yourself for this one. We got 2 moves. The squats, you can catch that breath and recenter yourself. And the tuck jumps, I want you to go all out.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, 2 squats. Find a good pace here. Squat, squat, jump,
Woo.
jump. All right, a little quicker. Let's pick it up a little bit. Squat, squat, tuck
3,
jump,
2,
tuck jump.
1,
There you go.
rest.
Try to keep the landing nice and light on your toes, though, so we don't destroy any knees.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Bridget, on these next tuck jumps, can you show us a modification? Just drive your knee up to your chest. Drive your
one at a time.
and then other knee, and then back to your squats. You can go back to your, yep, you can go back to your jumps. I just wanted to show a
3,
modification
2,
there.
1, rest.
So if you're doing the modification, you're just driving both knees up to your chest. Keep it a quick pace
3,
with your core
2,
tight.
1, go.
All right, looking good. Tuck jumps are looking awesome.
3, 2, 1, rest.
I got that one.
Tuck jumps are one of those things where when you're doing them, you feel like my knees aren't going
3,
anywhere.
2, 1, go.
I feel like when I do them, I'm like, I look like I'm doing a regular squat jump. It doesn't look like my knees are going anywhere. And then when
I feel like the same height that your squats were. I swear I'm jumping.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, halfway there. It doesn't feel like you're doing much, but then once you
1.
It adds up.
Go.
Once I did it, like one for you on the video earlier, I was like, oh wow, my knees are coming up. I just didn't realize it. My legs are still that heavy.
Oh man.
2. 1. Rest.
Remember, other modification, if you can't drive your knees up for the tuck jump, you can also just do a squat jump. But the
3,
goal is to get that tuck
2,
jump down.
1. Go.
Last 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, you only have 2 more left.
These really creep up on you.
3,
They do creep up on
1.
you.
Go.
I feel like the entire Tabata creeps up on you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, like every move. I think that.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, only 1 more left, and you have exactly 5 minutes until we're finished.
Woohoo.
Yay, we're getting there.
2.
Last one
1.
here. Best tuck
Go.
jumps you got. Maybe a little quicker pace.
Oh,
How are you doing?
my legs.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, way to sneak in that last tuck jump there. Catch your breath, and grab a little water, then make
3,
your way down to the ground.
Rest.
We're bringing it down to the ground next. We got some core. So hollow body hold is up next. So Bridget, show us a quick hollow body hold.
Oh.
Arms and legs are
2,
parallel.
1. Go.
You're already there. So we're just leaning back a little bit with that upper body. Your arms are out at an angle, and your legs ideally would be straight. But I understand if they're not looking super straight right now. Bridget's a good model of what I'd look like doing these
3,
exercises.
2, 1.
Yes.
Rest.
All right. Next up, we got 4 that we're rotating through here. On your back, we got leg drops.
3,
So
2,
legs up at
1.
tabletop.
Go.
Drop one leg down, and then bring it up, other leg down. So we're moving from the hip here. Notice how her knee stays bent at 90 degrees the whole time. She's just moving from the hip to drop her heel to the ground. Keeping that core
3,
tight, low back
2,
to the ground.
1. Rest.
All right, scissors. So arms out to the sides. We're gonna bring your right arm
3,
to your left
2,
leg.
1. Go.
So we're gonna alternate sides, pushing up into that elbow to bring your upper body up off the ground to meet your opposite leg.
Three, 2, 1.
All right. And then
Rest.
last one, we have a frog sit up. So bottoms of your feet together in a frog position, and then we're just
3,
gonna sit up
2,
all the way.
1. Go.
Full sit
I
up.
was like, is it gonna happen? I wasn't sure.
Together as best you can. So what this does here, when your feet are together like this, it forces you to use your core more rather than rely on your hip flexors to pull you up.
3,
So that's
2,
why that feels harder.
1. Rest.
All right.
Go back to the-
Back to the hollow body hold. One more time of those 4.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. Hollow out that body and hold it. Get them legs straight. They don't want to be straight, do they?
No.
I'm sure you're still feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Leg drops up next.
I have feeling in my legs.
2, 1. Go.
I know my core's still getting it, but my legs are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's the problem of doing core at the end of a predominantly leg workout. Hitting the actual core is hard because your legs want to kick in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. We only got 2 more left. The core at the end goes by quick.
2, 1.
Scissors. So try to exhale and pull that belly button in with each time you crunch up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, and then we got the frog sit up next. Last one. Bottoms of your feet together.
2, 1. Go.
The first one's always so awkward.
Last 10 seconds.
I'm assuming the name of the game is to keep your feet on the ground at all times, right?
2, 1. Rest.
And that's a wrap. You made it.
Yay, good job,
Yay.
everyone.
Nice job, Bridget. Nice job, everyone at home. You did it. This workout goes by so quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, grab a quick drink, and then Bridget, why don't you do a few stretches that you like, since you're the one doing them, whatever you feel like needs stretching out.
Okay.
No pressure.
Yeah. Well, my favorite back stretch, it looks like I'm doing nothing, but the gravity stretch, you could put your knees up a little bit to feel like your back like sink into the ground. But I mean, I could sit and feel my back stretch for like 30 minutes, but I won't do it. But
So is your low back
slowly-
to the ground, or do you arch your back?
No, you try to keep your back, you try to let your back sink into the ground.
Ah,
That's
so your
kind
low
of like
back
the
is pressed
goal.
down.
Yeah, but mine doesn't really, it's always kind of, there's always a little bit of a spot. So I think I need to stretch that out a lot more.
Okay. Well, let's
So
take
like
a few moments here to either leave your legs long or bend them, reach your arms overhead, and then try to sink your whole back into the ground. Low back goes into the ground.
Kind of with each breath, try to like get your back closer to the ground.
This looks a lot like corpse pose in yoga.
Oh, is that what that's called?
I don't know. I don't think they call it that anymore in yoga.
I've never heard that before.
I feel like I heard that in like a Rodney Yee yoga movie. I think it was VHS that we had in like middle school. I haven't heard it since, but it's stuck with me.
Corpse pose in the
I don't think they call it that anymore. It's probably not very positive.
I guess the next stretch too, to get like your butt, like the side of your leg, you can go across.
Good one. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the ground while you swing your left leg over your right side. That's a good one.
Some people can get their legs all the way down, but you know.
You're about where I'm at doing that one.
Stacy knows the struggle.
I know the stiff life.
Stiff life.
There's salt life, there's stiff life. And switch sides.
Oh man.
Heart rate coming down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Finally.
You were able to like talk the entire time there. That's good.
Yeah. I hope you guys couldn't hear me like wheezing in between.
When I do these, you can probably hear me wheezing. Especially the hurricane. Everyone can probably hear me heavy breathing there.
Okay, now what next? What else can we work? I guess like your arm. Oh, should probably sit up.
Let's do, yeah, arms. So grab your arm across your chest with your hand. Try to avoid the elbow.
Excuse me. I can almost taste the margaritas.
Out and switch sides. Bridget's like, I'm done with the workout. Where's my margarita? All right, and then let's do a little cat cow. So on all fours.
Oh, I'm sliding around.
Exhale, curve your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, arch and look up. So move at your own pace here, whatever pace feels good for you. Did you say you're slipping around in your own sweat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sliding around.
The problem I have too. The problem is if I use a yoga mat, then the cats like tear it up.
Oh, because of your sweat, they can smell your sweat.
No, it just probably feels nice on their claws and their little shitheads. All right, let's do one more of each position. And then widen out those knees, toes together, shift those hips back to a child's pose, chest to the ground.
Oh, this one feels good.
Yeah, that one does. And whenever you're ready, you can lift it up to your toes, reach your hips back to a down dog.
I don't slide in my own.
So try to get those heels to the ground. You can alternate a little bend in each side to try to get a little deeper. For us stiff people, that little alternating bend feels really good.
Yeah.
All right, then whenever you're ready, you can walk those hands up to your toes and roll it up. And we are all done. Nice work, everyone. You made it. I'm sad I can't get out of this week because I really like this one, but hopefully I'll be back in it maybe tomorrow. Maybe we can do a side-by-side workout sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can like high five each other.
Yeah. We're kind of doing it. We're kind of doing it. My hand is way bigger. There. All right. So on my bar workout yesterday, I had a little poll at the end. Not a poll, but kind of a question. If anyone has like resistance loops, I forgot to bring them down today again to show you what I'm talking about. But I think most people know what I'm talking about, the resistance loops. That is like a circle. Oh, Bridget might have them. Bridget might have them. They're really cheap. So if you don't have them, they're really cheap to order on Amazon.
Oh, here we go. I found.
So
nope, couldn't find it.
Oh, couldn't find them. Thanks for trying. If you have resistance loops, either the stretchy ones or like the rubber ones or the fabric ones, either one, I have both. If you have those, leave me a comment and say you have them. If you don't have them, but you're up for ordering them because they're really cheap and it's a great way to, you know, switch things up a little bit while we're at home, then let me know that you don't have them, but you're up for ordering them because if enough people following me have them, then maybe we'll start throwing those into our leg days and maybe some other days. So let me know, leave a comment if you did this workout, like it, leave a comment below. Hope you guys liked it, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.